Local Edition. I'm Brad Pomerance in the San Gabriel Valley today, joined by Laura Santos. She is a trustee with the Mount San Antonio Community College District, known as Mount SAC. Mount SAC is in the city of Walnut, right next to Cal Poly Pomona. Give us a sense of Mount SAC, the campus, the student body. Tell us about it.
Okay, well, Mount SAC, we are the largest single campus community college that there is.
Wow.
We have, we're actually the size of UCLA. We might have a couple of acres more than them, 400 acres.
Huge.
Huge.
This is a huge, beautiful, sprawling campus.
Right, and we have 58,000 students, a lot of students. Some of them are on off-site locations. We have hundreds of academic programs. We have an observatory and a planetarium. We have performing arts. We have visual arts. We have a great, fabulous aeronautics program.
Wow.
You can learn to be a commercial pilot or air traffic control. And that's one of the several programs we have where we actually, a student can earn a bachelor's degree.
Oh, you're one of the 15 campuses that offer a BA.
No, we're not part of the pilot program. We do it different. We partner with 4 years, but it's our professors, our facilities where they get their training. We have a fire academy, career education, culinary arts, dance, in our programs, our students compete statewide. We have the best athletic program, and we have the awards to prove it. Our women's basketball just won back-to-back state championships. Our women's softball are doing great.
You're proud.
Yes, and our student services programs. We have great athletics, but we have an academic program to support them because we want our athletes to know their students first.
Now, what's interesting about Mount SAC, given its size, is that it happens to be in a pretty small city.
Yes.
The city of Walnut.
Right.
Which may be next to Pomona, which is a much larger city. But the way the geography of Mount SAC is, you're really more in the sphere of influence of Walnut.
Right.
And so you have these kind of town and gown battles.
Yeah, and in a sense, you have to admire Walnut. Some people say that nobody has been as successful fighting development as Walnut. And, Los Angeles County did a park and open space assessment last year before our park parcel measure.
Oh, right, yes.
Okay, and they assessed over 180 communities. So the standard for a healthy community is 4 acres of park and open space per 1,000 residents. The county average is 3.3 acres. Communities I represent, Bassett and Baldwin Park, we're very park poor. We have less than 1 acre.
And Walnut
has 7 acres of park and open space. So, like I said, if all these communities had done what Walnut done, we would not be facing horrendous pollution problems. Having a school right next to an industrial site that's spewing all kinds of pollution. So you kind of have to, but Walnut hasn't seen serious environmental problems. So their environmental problem is Mount SAC, 11-acre solar farm that we want to install.
And let's talk about that, because that's where the battle royale begins. What we know is that Mount SAC has been looking at ways to save energy and save money. And there, like you said, there's an 11-acre parcel that, pursuant to the plan, would create 2 megawatts of solar energy, savings about $500,000 a year, money to build it from Prop 39 and otherwise. There had been a move to put in a parking structure, but that's behind us. That's a whole other conversation. But the city of Walnut has opposed the structure, or the solar facility, to say the least.
See, some residents of Walnut have used Laverne and Claremont colleges as a model, and they've asked us, this is what we want you to be, but you know, those two colleges have less than 10,000 students. You know, they have small parking lots adjacent to their, with 20, 30 spaces. You know, we can't do that. So the problem is that we have this big, bustling, state-of-the-art, in front of the curb institution in this little city that wants to be a small bedroom city.
And they've taken you to court. And they continue to take you to court. And recently there was a court ruling about this solar project. Without getting too deep into the weeds, the court essentially said that the the college needs to look at CEQA again. But at the same time, the court also said that Mount SAC is not subject to land use issues, zoning issues.
Can't impose a CUP on us.
But they do, meaning Mount SAC needs to look at grading and truck hauling requirements.
We have to get permits from the city for
because what the city is saying is that once the solar structure is under construction, they say there will be 120 trucks per day on their roads for 109 days. So
well, okay, like I said, Mount SAC does not have the little 2-lane streets. We have great big Grand Avenue. If one lane were blocked off for the trucks, you still have, you know, several. It might be a little bottleneck, but it's not going to be that bad. But
here's the question, and it's like you've said, you want to kind of broaden it out. What can Mount SAC and Walnut do to minimize the tension between town and gown? Because that's what's so frustrating, is that, like you said, you have this bustling, burgeoning, successful community college right next to Cal Poly Pomona that arguably is being hampered by the city.
Okay, so I think that Mount SAC could do a better job in community engagement, and our president is. He's established this advisory committee, Master Facilities Advisory Committee. We recently did town halls we did about 12 of them in different communities in our district. So on Mount SAC's part, I think we need to listen more to community input. We need to really seriously, because Walnut residents may have some good ideas, you know. One of the things this litigation, one lesson is that we can't bulldoze Walnut, and we can't shove anything down the throat. So we need to talk to them. As far as Walnut goes, you know, they're an affluent, diverse, educated community. The students we serve are many times the first to go to college. We have a veterans program. Many of them have PTSD, low-income students.
So there may be some class issues going on as well.
Yeah, and so, you know, I would hope that Walnut would kind of embrace and welcome our students. But the bottom line is that Mount SAC and Walnut, we need to talk and figure out how we're going to live together. We need to come up with a solution we can live with. And it may be a solution that neither side is thrilled about, but we have to find, because frankly, I would rather spend this money on something other than court fees and
lawyers. Her name is Laura Santos. She is a trustee with the Mount San Antonio Community College District. My name is Brad Pomerance in the San Gabriel Valley. It's local edition.